So hello everyone, myself Rohit Kaliyar, and today I am going to discuss about the political sentiment analysis using Twitter data. So as we discuss the political sentiment analysis, we will discuss in the further few minutes that what is the political sentiment analysis, what is the objective behind it, what is the methodology that I have used, what is the implementation of final result, and then the conclusion. So we can say that it is our presentation outline, the first introduction, background, objective, methodology, implementation and result, and conclusion of final references. So first, we have to discuss that what is the sentiment analysis. So basically, sentiment analysis, what we can say the opinion mining, is a field that concrete that break down the individual's feeling, the man's feeling, any people's feeling, the notions, what he write in some written languages, the assessments, the mentalities. It is also find out very helpful to find out the mentalities of any type of crowd and type of people, and the feeling and their feeling in terms of the positive feeling, negative feeling, or the neutral feeling, whatever it is. So, political sentiment. It's a type of you can say we can using this political sentiment. Our main goal is to see the popularity of different politicians or the party leaders which belong to different political party in India. So suppose we are in India, there are so many parties like BJP, Congress, AAP, Samajwadi Party, these party, BSP, Mojo Samaj Party. So various parties are existing in our India. So basically, the political sentiment that uh, after a particular interval, after or using a particular span of time, that what is the people's sentiment, what the people are feeling about these leaders, these particular parties. And this our proposed framework. So also his main goal is to relate some semantics with the Twitter data. So in the field of politics. This is our system architecture of sentiment analysis. So first we have to Twitter, get the data from the Twitter, some API. So data and after when using some API, first data pre-processing, then the classification using some algorithms, and analysis, finally scoring. Then the final result comes, and with the help of pies or the pie slice chart or the spider chart using various chart, we can find out the final sentiment analysis result visualization. So this is our system architecture, and this is the background that starting from the PPANG and LE, they have worked in many time duration period that they have started the work on the sentiment analysis using the NB naive-Bayes classifier as a support vector machine, and the maximum entropy algorithm has been used. So different classification, they have explained the different classification techniques. Again, the new challenges for the field of sentiment analysis, and again the E-looper and the S-bird, they have explained the NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit, which is mainly used to analyze the human language data. Then next, the F-bar and the H-doc hang came, and they propose algorithms that real-time data in US 2012 poll predictions. So in US, two times they have find out the poll predictions using these sentiment analysis. But in India, only the last Lok Sabha election that what we held in 2014. At that time, not completely say that sentiment analysis have been done using some social networking site, but yes, partially this political party like BJP, they have hired some organization that have done some sentiment with the people, and they have uh, make their manifesto, the you say election manifesto, that what is the people thinking about these and what is the problem they are facing. So it's very helpful. Then the S.Park, they have implemented the NLP. Then again the AG.Lang and the C10 and LE, they have suggested the improvisation in the user level sentiment analysis. And the next one is A.Park, they have proposed algorithm in the using tweets, the corpus based approach, and the B dots, and they have various topic or social platforms. So basically in 2012 they only the prediction about the US polls, and our proposed structure or software will be very helpful to find the prediction of the people or the in the next coming election that are coming to the 2019. There's a Lok Sabha election, so 1 year there. So what kind of area the political party can focus? So main objective. So the main objective of this project work is to perform the sentiment analysis of the Indian political parties, the BJP, Indian Congress, and AAP. And finally, when the demonetization came, when the currency of the 1,000 rupees and 500 has been suddenly stopped due to immediate effect, then some people are saying that okay, the mind of the people are not in the favor of the BJP or Bharatiya Janata Party, that is the ruling party in India. So they are saying that okay, the people scenario have been changed. So it is a current research topic that okay, okay, after the our Prime Minister, the Mr. Narendra Modi ji, have taken this type of decision. So what is the India's point of view after this? So I have worked on the data after the demonetization. So now starting from the November until June or July, we have taken that what is the India thinking? What is the scenario of the India's people are changing, or the scenario of the Indian people are same? Just it's about the myth that okay, the people are changing or people are in the opposite favor in the Narendra Modi. So our main focus in that. So to achieve this objective, the first what step we have to take in the previous slide, that we have to achieve this objective. So these are the steps. The first one is existing study the existing approaches and technique in the field of sentiment analysis. So first 2014 Lok Sabha election, one people have done the analysis and they have said that okay, BJP and Indian Congress, this type of positive and negative to it about these people. What is the these to it? What is the basically what type of scoring of the Twitter coming about these parties? So and the next thing is that okay, the collection of the related data from the Twitter with the help of Twitter API. The basic thing is there. The second one is the pre-processing of the data using the Twitter. So okay, it can be fitted for the mining. The next one is the build a classifier, training and testing both the classifier using this data set, and the computing the result. The different classifier using the data set that is collected from the Twitter, and comparing result of each classifier, plotting graph of the trend of positive negative sentiment of the different parties or sentiment of the people. This is our final objective. And as mentioned in the previous, that Twitter API the first thing. The second, data collection, data storage, data pre-processing, feature extraction, classification, of final result. This is our implementation of final result. And when we see this slide, in the first image, this image, in which we have make a API using some keys and the data is extracted in the form of JSON. And with the help of this data, we extracted some feature vector, which type of feature coming into this using the text field. Then after the pre-processing of this data, after converting into this JSON file to CSV, and when this data is sent to CSV, then find only the text data that are useful for us to find the prediction. In the next images, it is showing that what type of positive and negative words, that okay, news, Fox, Trump. This is the American 2012 prediction of the 2012 prediction and the 2016 prediction about the Donald Trump and the Barack Obama, in between the Donald Trump and Barack Obama. So as we had said that Barack Obama and Donald Trump, which is a billionaire, he has used many say millions of his money, millions of the dollars just to find the sentiment of the people. So this type of positive and negative words, of which type of stop words are coming, and then on the basis of what type of data we have, JSON data we have, then find the polarity of which type of text are coming in the people favoring or against for the. And then the next images, it is showing that which type of accuracy is coming into positive, negative, neutral things. So classifier is coming. So this is the basic images that I have done for the work, the pre-processing, feature extraction, the positive, negative words, and final classification. And as per 2016 and 17 data that are from the Twitter. So as per the previous data, there's the 2016 data. So the BJP that is a ruling party, that's the 55.5 before the demonetization, the 55.5% people about the positive sentiment about this party, and 45.5 the negative one. And approx the positive negative ratio is very, say, less for this party and the large for the Indian Congress INC. But if we trend about the from November 16 to July 2017 about the positive, negative, and the neutral sentiment about these parties, so as we see that our red graph is not being very high, it means that the demonetization effect it doesn't think the people that they are using that they are fully satisfied with the policy what the body implemented. So I think from this study we can easily find out, and we can in the terms of sentiment average sentiment score. So BJP's average sentiment score 27, and the sentiment score negative is approximately 19. So it's less, very less, and the margin difference between these two. So in the case of AAP, and we can clearly find that it's a large sentiment score is 18 and the sentiment score is 26 in the negative, and in the Indian Congress is a very big large. So currently our India on say fully faith on the Narendra Modi and his policies finally. So they are being on the fully trust on the Narendra Modi and his policies, and they are believing that okay, what he has done and is not too bad, and it will be good for the India's future in the terms of GDP and economy. And the final conclusion of this project is to that it is very helpful to find the sentiment of the people after demonetization is the first. I think the after demonetization the data is available on the data, but this is the first time that I am using the first 6 8 months I am using this, and it's helpful in the policy making, the suggestions for the improvement in the GDP growth, and find the public interest. What is the public think about about these leaders and these parties. So thank you so much. This is the references I have done. So thank you so much for your valuable time. So have a nice day.